There are two important days in a person's life, the day he was born and the day he discovered why. Hi, I'm Sam. Welcome to my channel. Isn't it amazing how many people we meet on a regular basis who really do not enjoy what they're doing for a living? I mean, you walk into a store and you ask the cashier, "Hey, how's your day going?" And they're like, "I can't wait for the weekend," or "one more hour and I get to go home." Do you know that most heart attacks happen on Monday morning? I mean, people are literally dying to go to work. I understand the necessity of making a living, but if that is what they're doing all their lives, they'll never be able to fulfill their destiny doing the work they despise. When it comes to having a direction or purpose in life, there are three kinds of people: the confused, the frustrated, and the fulfilled ones. In this video, I want to talk about how you can go from a place of confusion or frustration and arrive at a place of fulfillment to live your purpose. Let me talk about these three kinds of people. The confused. These are the people who absolutely have no clue of what they'd like to do. They lack a strong sense of purpose or direction for their lives. They wake up every single day with low energy, no passion, and they just drift along their life. They really cannot fulfill their potential because they don't know what to shoot for. The second kind of people are the frustrated ones. Now, these are the people who know what they want to do, but they do not do it. Every day they see the gap between where they are and where they want to be, and that leads them to the frustration. Most times they succumb to fear, or they lack the initiative to step out of their comfort zone, change course, and take action and live up to their full potential. The third kind of people are the fulfilled ones. Now, they know what they want to do and they do it. They have a strong sense of purpose and direction for their life. They're so full of passion, which obviously gives them the energy to do what they're called to do, and they absolutely live up to their full potential. Now, there is a word that I used to describe all these three different kinds of people, either in a positive or a negative light, and that word is potential. Potential is a wonderful word. It is filled with hope, optimism, it promises success, it even hints at greatness. Now, I don't know about you, but if someone says, "Hey, you have a lot of potential," it kind of rings synonymous with possibilities. Potential is God's gift to us, and how we develop it and use it is our gift to God. So, what is the connection between potential and purpose? Well, when you find your purpose, you will be able to live up to your full potential. So, what exactly is purpose? So glad you asked. Purpose is the why, the reason you were created for. Every human being at some point or the other asks himself or herself why they exist, or the reason, the purpose for their existence. Here are three questions that either help you discover your purpose or at least lead you to a point where you'll start thinking in that direction. Now, the questions themselves are very simple, and let the simplicity of the questions not distract you from thinking through them. Finding our purpose does not have to be complicated. Sometimes people use not knowing their purpose as a reason to procrastinate living an intentional or meaningful life. Here are the questions. What interests you? What inspires you? What brings you joy? You might want to find a spot where you can actually reflect and think about it. Most people have their interests and inspirations in their belief systems. Wherever your interests are based on, as you explore the areas of your interest, it will probably lead you to a place of finding your gifts or talents. The second question is, do you know your gifts and talents? If you do, what are you doing to develop them? Finding our gifting can be a tricky business, and if you're surrounded by loving and caring family and friends, they can sometimes help you figure it out. Isn't it an irony that most people spend their time working on the talent they want instead of working and developing the talent they have? It's sad that we spend time working on our weaknesses rather than working on our strengths. Having talent is one thing, but having the discipline to develop it and position it is a total game changer. And then finding your talents will lead you to your passions. And that leads us to our third question. What are you passionate about? Anything you do without passion becomes such a chore. Like I said before, you will never be able to fulfill your destiny if you're doing a work that you despise. Passion gives you an advantage. It gives you the energy and the excellence you need in life. There is a direct connection between finding your passion and purpose and reaching your full potential. Let me give you 2 examples. Are you interested in music? Do you have talent in it? Are you passionate about it? Do you feel fulfilled when you're working on it? Or are you interested in serving people? Do you feel you are gifted with connecting with people in a kind, compassionate manner? Taking the initiative to do something in the area of your gifting, even if it is a small step, to do something every single day will make a huge difference when you're working towards finding your purpose. Since purpose is the reason, the why we are created for, I want you to take time and think about it, because I strongly believe that we were created on purpose for a purpose. I think it's a great idea to ask the Lord in prayer, because the Bible says, ask and you will receive, seek and you will find. And when we ask the Lord in prayer, Lord, what is your purpose in my life? I am sure the Lord will answer and impress it on our hearts of His purpose. Now, when you have arrived at your purpose, boy, wouldn't that be so amazing? Because your purpose then becomes the filter through which you make all your decisions. Decision making becomes so much more easier when you have arrived at your purpose. You begin saying no to all the things that do not align with it, and your yeses, the things that you say yes to, become so much more meaningful and rewarding. As Zig Ziglar would say, you will stop being a wandering generality and become a meaningful specific. Now that EY that's been waiting, you probably might want to say no on that one if it does not align with your purpose. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. I make videos on intentional living and conquering your fears. I hope you join me for the next one.